We live? We live here? We live? I'm just editing my non-spoiler thought review for TikTok right now. Um, um, yeah, just give me one moment, guys. Alright, guys, one moment. Un momento, un momento, un momento. Let me pull the chat up here on my computer while I am editing my non-spoiler. I'll give you guys a detailed non-spoiler review in this video. Oh, but not in this video, in this stream, and I'm probably going to end up filming a video afterwards talking about it for people who can't watch the stream. I'll post an in-depth review after this, so it won't be too long of a stream, maybe like an hour. I'm just editing my thoughts. Lots of laughs, cries. I almost cried in this film, by the way, guys. And cheering. Lots of laughs, cries, and cheering. That is a damn good statement right there. I'm being so for real there. But yeah, this is also giving me a good time to let people come on, flood into the chat. I will not be talking spoilers on this film until I'm probably gonna have to talk spoilers on Saturday if we're doing that big stream. But yeah. I just have to say, I just have to say, guys, what was I gonna say? Oh, this film almost made me cry in so many different moments, but the part that really hit me, you know, I'm not gonna say it. There's a really, really sweet thing that they do at the end in the credits of the movie that I honestly love. Hold on, I gotta put Like a Prayer in the background of this video. Actually, okay. Alright. Sorry guys. I'm just editing my video for people that have joined. Okay. There. Now I gotta upload it, and then I gotta put it on YouTube. Hashtag Deadpool. Oh, okay. Okie dokie. Give me 1 second. One more second. One of my friends asked for my live stream, so I gotta share it. Okay. Okay, we are 5 minutes into the stream and I haven't talked about anything. Anyway, let's go. Let's talk. So, just about 2 hours ago, I got back from Deadpool and Wolverine. Um, yeah, and I gotta say, it was a lot of fun. It was very fun. I had a lot of fun watching the movie, and from the very beginning, I had so much fun. Just the opening scene is great. I'm just gonna say that right now. The opening scene is great, and if you guys have been reading reviews like me, you know damn well that people have been saying that the opening scene is amazing, and they are not wrong. They are not wrong at all. They are totally right because the opening scene, I don't know. See, there's a lot of things I'm not going to be able to really talk about or answer in this stream. This is going to be a very short stream. But there's not a lot of things I can really talk about because I want to give people a chance to go see the film because it's only opening today. I'm going to be doing spoiler stuff starting tomorrow, but not too much. In terms of live streams, you guys probably shouldn't tune in to the one on Saturday. Because I probably will be talking about some spoilers there, and I'm doing a spoiler talk on Sunday. But if you guys don't really care about spoilers, if you're not like a diehard Marvel fan, because honestly, spoilers for this film really only apply to people that are diehard Marvel fans that know what you're talking about, and or just people who don't want to be spoiled in general. But if you guys don't want to tune into any more of the streams or something just because you don't want to see spoilers, I suggest not tuning into the final 2 streams of this week. Because I won't be going live tomorrow. I'm taking a break because I've been going live 3 days. I've gone live 3 times. This is my 3rd time in a row, so that's already a lot, and that's usually the amount of times I go live in 1 week. But yeah. From the opening scene of this, first of all, I'm going to give this film an 8 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10. 8.5 is where I'm going to keep it right now. It may go up, it may go down when I go see it again tomorrow. But I had a lot of fun. And I did, guys, you guys are going to be so happy. I got some theories right. If you guys tuned into the stream yesterday, there was a lot of stuff that we were predicting. And let's just say, I'm very proud of myself because I got some right. How many did I get right? I got 1. I think at most I got 2 right. But there's one that because I may or may not have predicted the biggest cameo of the film, and I'm very proud of myself for that. I also did another prediction, and I think that I got that one right. It's half right, half wrong. Oh, actually, no, I got 3. Hold on, guys. I'm looking at the list right now. I got 3. 4. I got 4 right. I got 4 predictions right, and that is amazing for me because I usually get 0 right. But yeah, there was a lot of great stuff in this film. God, I really wish I could talk spoilers. But I can't. I'm just gonna say I had a lot of fun with the film. Deadpool and Wolverine's relationship in the film was great. It was awesome. The whole film was really just generally awesome. Oh my god, they have one great action sequence in this film where it's shot in like a 2D way, where it's like you're watching a comic book movie, like a comic book in action, which is probably going to go down as one of my favorite fight sequences in Marvel for me personally, and maybe even in comic book movies, because it was just done so well to the point where I was just in awe of how well it looked. Like, Sean Levy knows how to direct a fight, because there's a few other fights in this film that I love. Like, you guys know, Deadpool and Wolverine fight in the film, when like one of their first interactions is them fighting, and that fight is brutal, but it's also really, really entertaining, and it's really awesome. Deadpool and Wolverine even have some verbal fights in here, and some of the stuff that Wolverine says to Deadpool is honestly pretty shocking. But yeah. And learning more about like his X-Men in the past and everything like that was great. I gotta be very careful with my no spoilers here. Noel Gonzalez, San Diego Comic-Con is gonna be big. Holiday Saturday and a lot to announce. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna lie though. When I watched this movie, I totally forgot that we had another big Marvel thing coming this week, which is San Diego Comic-Con. And I remembered it when I got home, and I was like, oh shit, we still got more stuff to wait to be excited about. I mean, will Deadpool and Wolverine enter the MCU? They could answer that on Saturday. Are they going to be joining us for other future things? But overall, this is a movie that the MCU really needed. It's something that it gives you exactly what you want and more. Like, from one of the first scenes in this film where we get a cameo that I honestly did not think in a million years they would do. Oh, my Spider-Man Funko Pop fell over. There's not in a million years did I think that they were gonna do the cameo that they did. Two of the two cameos that I think of, I'm not gonna say them, but they're like the two biggest cameos. Well, one of them is not that big, but the biggest cameo for probably a lot of people in this movie is just insane. I mean, I did not expect that to happen. And yes, I did predict it last night, but I'm not going to tell you guys which one. Yo, how was the movie? Scale from 1 to 10. The movie was awesome. It was a totally awesome, fun ride. Exactly what the MCU needs right now. And I think this is their first step in the right direction after a long time. This is what I wanted Thor: Love and Thunder. I wanted to walk out of Thor: Love and Thunder feeling how I felt after seeing Deadpool and Wolverine. And this movie is what Multiverse of Madness should have been. And it's honestly great. Wolverine, Deadpool's dynamic is great. The jokes that they make are hilarious. There's some that really had me like laughing a lot. Like there was one joke the joke is literally a spoiler, so I can't say anything about that joke yet. And honestly, I don't remember too many jokes from the film. I just remember laughing a lot. But I'll probably remember the jokes when I go see it again tomorrow and then on Saturday. Yeah. But from 1 to 10, after my first viewing, I'm going to give it an 8.5. And again, I'm seeing it. It's Friday. I'm seeing it on Friday and on Saturday. So it's either going to go up or it's going to go down or it may stay the exact same. But 8.5, I feel comfortable with right now. Do I think it's the best Deadpool movie? I can't really answer that because I feel like I need another screening of it. But I do think it's better than Deadpool 2. I think it's better than... I think it's better than most of the recent Marvel films. I think that it's... There's a good joke in this film about the multiverse, too. But I don't know. The last big multiverse film that we got, yes, was Doctor Strange. But the last big one that people were over the moon hyped for was No Way Home. And I don't know if it's better than No Way Home. Because there's one big thing that I will say. This film, just like how No Way Home was for the diehard Spider-Man fans like me, this film was for the diehard Fox X-Men fans who have followed the Fox universe through thick and thin, whether it was Fantastic Four, X-Men, literally anything that they did that was outside of the MCU. It's a love letter to the people that love those films. Now, I am not the biggest diehard X-Men or Fantastic Four fan. Sorry, my dog's barking. I don't know if you guys can even hear it. But I do love Fantastic Four, and I do love the X-Men, and I do love all the Fox stuff that they did and all the characters that they had. But I am a way bigger Spider-Man fan than anything. So Spider-Man No Way Home meant the world to me. This film is going to mean the world to people who love the X-Men and what Fox did with those characters like Fantastic Four, X-Men, Blade, all that fun stuff. This is, and the like really sweet and special thing that they put at the end of the film definitely shows that too, because it's a really sweet thing. And this film was pretty emotional too. Very emotional. I mean, it almost made me cry a few times. But yeah. If you guys got any questions about the film, let me know. Or if you've seen it, let me know what your thoughts are, because I'm really dying to know other people's thoughts on this film. I've been watching spoiler stuff I was allowed to get my social media stuff back today too, because I finally seen the movie. And I will tell you right now, I was this close to getting a spoiler from a cameo when I was on TikTok today. So I immediately deleted TikTok after I almost saw the spoiler. And yeah. That also happens to be the spoiler that I got right. So I'm very, very proud of that. But you guys know that Wolverine wears the mask in the film. You guys know that. They've been teasing that in the marketing. And I just have to say, he wears it for more than 10 minutes, if you're wondering, because that was the big thing, saying, oh, he's only going to wear it for 10 minutes. I mean, at least I don't think it was 10 minutes. I think it was 15. But he looks totally badass. Deadpool even jokes about it in the movie. You know, he even jokes about it. And Wolverine just looks... It completes that look for him. And that's something that we've all wanted to see for so long. And it just looks so beautiful when you actually get to see it and experience it. You're like, wow, that looks amazing. And it did. I'm going to actually post my review onto YouTube so my fellow YouTube friends can see it as well. Been a little bit of a rough time over there at YouTube, but TikTok's doing well. Haven't seen it yet, but I have a question. Hold up, guys. Oh, it didn't say. Did it not upload? Wait, did my video not upload yet? Or do I have to save it? It didn't upload yet, okay. While I'm waiting for it to upload, I'll answer your question. Did any of the theories you discussed about come true or come close to being right? Oh my god, I counted. I got 4 theories right. Okay, one of them I got half right. Some of them I got half right, but it still happened in some form, shape, or way, and it made me such a happy camper to know that I got some stuff right. I got arguably the biggest cameo of the film. I'm not going to say what it is. I predicted that to be correct. I predicted another thing, and another thing, and another thing. What was the 4th one? That yeah, it was 4, right? I'm seeing the movie tomorrow. Yeah. I mean, have fun watching it, man. This is a really great film. There's no spoilers here, obviously, but I'm excited for you to see it, and I'm excited for everybody else that's in the chat to see it as well. Because it's a really fun film. You guys are definitely going to have a lot of fun with it. It's worth the wait, worth the hype. And there are some really fun... There's some really fun cameos in there. I mean, when I say really fun cameos, I'm thinking of one specifically that is going to blow up when people... When everybody gets a chance to see this film this weekend, it's probably going to be one of the only things that we talk about from this film. At least for me, because it was so shocking for me. Because it was such a left field thing that I didn't actually expect them to go through with. And it was great. I can't talk about the plot. Oh, God. How long have we been going on this stream? 20 minutes? Oh, man, it feels like forever. I'm going to start sweating here in a second because I don't want to spoil it for you guys. I really don't. But I will be doing, and if you guys don't know, I'm gonna be going live Saturday and Sunday. So I advise, if you haven't seen the film, by then, don't watch, because I'm going to be doing the San Diego Comic-Con watch party stream Saturday night. It's going to be later than this. And I'm going to be doing a spoiler talk for Deadpool and Wolverine Sunday morning, which is going to be very early for some, and a little bit early for me, but not too bad for most people. I would say I may go live at like 12 Eastern Standard Time, maybe. But I'm going to be doing a spoiler talk then. Tomorrow I have to record a podcast episode doing an in-depth spoiler review, which I can't wait to get all these feelings out about the film. It's going to be so exciting. I may even just film a spoiler review for me to post later on the channel about it, because I just need to get all these thoughts out, because, man, there's some shocking-ass things that happen in this film. Like, in general, but also just cameo-wise, there's some really shocking stuff. Like, I would say about more than half of the cameos I didn't expect at all, and I thought were very shocking, and I didn't expect any of it, but I was totally down for it. But enough about the cameos. The film itself, I mean, it's always difficult for me to get a gauge on how I really feel about a film after my first viewing, because I'm still on that high of like, oh my god, this was amazing, that was such a great experience, and stuff like that. But what I know, my opinion will never change on this. It was a fun time. It's exactly what the MCU needs right now, and it's a great installment for Marvel, and it's so different in so many ways. At so many points, I just forgot I was in the MCU, and I just thought I was in Deadpool territory. I mean, it really, really, really is a special movie, and this is as special as I thought it was going to be, if not a little bit more. I mean, you can tell that Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman and Sean Levy put their heart and soul into this film, and they had a blast doing it, especially with the scenes when it's just Ryan and Hugh. You can tell that it's just two best friends just having fun playing these iconic roles. And it's really great. And I love learning more about Logan's backstory and everything as well. Just everything about this film is great, man. I mean, yeah. If you guys have any questions, let me know, because I'm gonna really have to take a lot of pauses here to actually figure out what I'm going to say. Because I can't do spoilers yet, but I will probably be talking spoilers in a little bit when I go. I'm probably going to end up talking a little bit, but I'm probably going to end up recording a podcast episode and probably filming something tonight, too. But, yeah. I got another thing to share with you guys. For the people that have been joining all these live streams recently, you guys know that I talk about Hot Toys a lot, and I'm just gonna say it right now. I got an amazing Hot Toy here. Oh, and it's actually back in stock again. Oh, jeez. Let me show you guys. You guys may not give a shit at all, but I'm just gonna say it right now. This figure, I pre-ordered it today, guys. I got it. I got the figure. This is the next one on my list, and I got it. It's gonna be coming next month. And baby pool, head pool, dog pool, the golden pistols. Oh my god, look at him. Like everything. It's gonna be great, and it comes with a custom stand too. Like, oh my god, this is the Deadpool figure. Not only because it comes with 3 different versions of him. Like, look at that. Look at that. I'm not gonna put that baby carrying thing on him. I'm probably just gonna let me find it on Instagram. I'm just gonna make the baby pool, or whatever you want to call him, ride dog pool, like he is in this picture. Yeah. And this isn't spoilers, guys, because if you have been paying attention to the marketing, you know that this was revealed a while ago through t-shirts and everything. I don't know about baby pool, but kid pool, head pool, and dog pool and everything were revealed a long time ago. And this is how I want. Then I have to pre-order Wolverine at the end of next month, which is gonna be fun. See, that's what that's awesome right there. That is really fun, and I love that stand. But yeah, Wolverine looks sick, and yeah, I got to pre-order one of my most anticipated figures that I'm gonna be adding to my collection, and it is gonna be here in 2024. I'm assuming next month, because I think that's what they said. But regardless, I'm happy as shit about that. That's awesome. I've seen that figure before. Yeah, dude, oh my god, I was struggling so much this morning to try and get it, because it went out of stock. So it went out of stock, like, early in the morning. Like, when I was at the gym, I was looking at it, and I was like, oh god, I gotta get this, but I wasn't signed into my Pop Collectibles account, and it didn't save all my info, so I had to go through that. And then when I got home, it was out of stock, and then an hour later, about an hour and a half before I left to see Deadpool and Wolverine, it was in stock again. So I was like, I gotta get it right now, and I got it, and I'm very happy about that. I can't wait to add that thing to my collection. It's gonna look awesome. Like, I'm not gonna get... I will show you guys the alternative. The alternative is not great. The alternative to Deadpool, to the Deadpool hot toy, is not a pretty one. Some people may not have a problem with this one, but personally, I don't like this one at all. Like, because is it just me, or does this not match the physique of Deadpool? This makes him look so much, like, chunkier and beefier than he really is, and I don't like the dark colors on him. Personally, what did I say? Personally, I feel like this one is more vibrant, and it looks nicer, and it's more slim. It matches Ryan Reynolds' physique, and it feels like Deadpool. Like, personally. And as I'm clicking on this right now, it went up $50. Am I doing the math right? $50. And it's out of stock. I am so glad I got it for the price that I did now. Oh my god. But yeah, like, that figure I don't really like that much. I haven't had the chance to order it, but soon. You may want to act. You may want to act on that, because it just went up $50, and now it's out of stock as well. So, but the thing about pre-orders is that they don't charge you for anything like shipping or anything. Shipping's free for pre-orders, which is why I'm very happy that I get to pre-order Wolverine too. But I think they charge you for, like, fees and stuff later on. But anyway, back to Deadpool and Wolverine. This is I'm probably only going to go for, like, 15 more minutes, guys, just because I'm so limited on what I can talk about, and I really want to record spoiler stuff so I can just post them this weekend, because with Comic-Con and everything, we are going to be we're gonna be the channel is just gonna be nonstop Deadpool content, Marvel content for the rest of the week. Yeah, for me it's the color, and for some reason the eyes of the other figure looks off to me. Yeah, let me look at that one again. Yeah, no, I see what you mean. Yeah, they feel a little off to me. Yeah, they look so much better in the other one though. Like, seriously. But yeah. You guys got any questions about Deadpool and Wolverine? Let me know. Not spoiler questions. I won't be answering any spoiler questions, obviously. But what else can I say about this movie that isn't a spoiler? Like, I really don't want to spoil anything for you guys. I mean, I'm kind of, at this point, I just kind of end up repeating myself on how I think the movie's fun and everything like that, but I don't know. I don't know what else I could say. I can't really say much unless you guys got any questions for me. I have a spoiler right on my computer right now. Really great. That's a really great screenshot. Yeah. I think that you guys are going to get a kick out of this movie, and this is probably going to end up being like a classic for Marvel fans, because I know damn well this is probably going to end up turning into my comfort movie from now on. And I'll be able to watch it whenever it's on Disney Plus. I think that they're going to have this one in the theater for a long time, as they should, because I think this film is going to pass $1 billion. I think that it's going to make 200-something million globally over the weekend. But it's projected to make like 360 million globally over the weekend, which is insane. But I wouldn't dwindle that theory down, you know. You know what? I'm just gonna pull the chat up on my phone. That was so much easier when I did that yesterday. But yeah, I think that this is gonna end up being a classic for a lot of people. You can definitely tell that they put the hard work and the effort into this film, and it's just, yeah. Story-wise, does it stand out as its own film, or does it lead into something else like how other Marvel films do? Story-wise, it's a very straightforward story, easy to follow, everything good in between like that. But I will say it does not lead into any other Marvel film. Not even this is not really a spoiler, but not even the post-credit scene teases anything major like I thought it would. It's kind of like just another Deadpool joking kind of post-credit scene, which I honestly really love that post-credit scene because it shed some light on my favorite cameo of the movie, or some more light on it. Yeah, it's definitely a standalone story. Like, it references the MCU a lot, and there's a lot of MCU stuff in this film, but it doesn't lead into another movie. I mean, there's one line from one character. Well, I mean, the character was revealed in the TV spot like a week ago. When I don't know if you guys have watched the TV spot, so I'm not going to spoil it. But there's one line that this one character says to Deadpool and Wolverine, kind of hinting towards both of them possibly coming back in the future, like for Secret Wars, which I mean I think is definitely going to happen. But other than that, it's its own story, and that's something that I think really was needed. Like, Ryan Reynolds even said himself, like, a few days ago, that this film is not a trailer for another movie. It's just its own thing, it's its own story, and you feel that. It's at its core a Deadpool story. And it's just about Deadpool. And I think that is something that everybody is going to appreciate, because, oh my god, the Marvels literally was just this huge commercial for a bigger and more exciting movie. What's another? Guardians of the Galaxy was the last, like, standalone thing that we had for the MCU. Because it feels like everything lately has just been a teaser leading up to something bigger, like leading up to something like Young Avengers or, like, Secret Wars or something like that. While this has a small Secret Wars hint, like what I just mentioned, it's not even really implied that it's a hint. It's just, like, a thing that happens that, like, feels like it's just normal for the characters to say. It doesn't feel like it's something forced in that's, like, force them to say this because we want the fans to get excited for something else. And I feel like that's perfect timing, considering that we're going to be getting excited about future things in 2 days' time when San Diego Comic-Con comes around. We're just going to be hearing about future projects, so it's not going to be a huge, like, this film is its own thing. 2 days later, we're going to be getting a bunch of news on the MCU's future. It kind of lines up perfectly there. And it's just, I don't know. I mean, it definitely works at its core. It's a Deadpool and Wolverine story. Wolverine gets as much screen time as Deadpool does. Wolverine, I would say, shows up about 35 minutes into the film. So we get a decent amount of time with just Deadpool and how his life is going, how his relationship's going, and everything like that. And I'm glad that they do that. And I'm glad that we get to see all these characters return and get each character from the Deadpool franchise. They get like some one-liners and everything in, like, the first act of the film, and I like that they gave them all fleshed out moments to just be normal and, like, be their character. I am really happy that they did that. and it didn't just feel like that character was there just because they were in the last Deadpool movie. You know, like it really feels like that they're there to be there. But yeah, story wise, it was great. I mean, a lot of people I've seen with their complaints are about the story, and I could see how they complain about that, because I won't lie, the film gets a little messy at some points, and it's kind of hard to keep track of what the story is, because there's so much going on, but it doesn't happen often, and I wouldn't even say that is a bad thing about the movie, because there's a lot of movies that are messy. I mean, No Way Home got messy at some points, and we didn't care. I don't care. I still think that it's a great film, one of the MCU's best movies, and one of the best Spider-Man movies. Avengers Endgame was messy, and I think that is a top 10 MCU film, and a really great comic book movie. I mean, almost every, and a lot of people have been saying that the film isn't perfect. No, it's not. But the word perfect means different things to different people, and if it doesn't match that person's level of perfect, like nobody is ever going to have the same envisionment of what perfection is. And even if you do something perfect, like if you do something good in a film, that means that you could probably do it better. So there's never a perfect film. There is no such thing as a perfect movie. Some people may think like, oh, that movie's perfect, and while it may be for you in your mind, it's probably not for other people. Like, if I'm being totally honest, I just watched The Greatest Showman for the first time last night. I think that film is perfect, but it's not for other people. I think that it is one of my favorite movies of all time, now that I've seen it. And it's my favorite musical of all time. I haven't seen many musicals, but it's one of my favorites. Only other memorable musical that I've watched is Tick, Tick, Boom with Andrew Garfield, and that is a really great one as well. But people's versions of perfection are just not like realistic, because everybody has a different vision of what they think is perfect. And this film may be some people's perfect film. I'm sure it is for a lot of people. It's not my perfect film, but it is a very enjoyable, fun time for the movies, and it's a great moment, and it's a great time period. This is a great time period for the MCU fans like me, and this is a great film to be watching as a Marvel fan. But at its core, it's a love letter for the diehard Fox X-Men fans who have been there for the past 25 years. And that is something that a lot of people will appreciate. I wasn't there for those whole 25 years, so it's not like I can have that deep appreciation like I did for something like Spider-Man No Way Home or something like that. But I still have an appreciation for this film and what it did and the legacy that it managed to conclude, and the era it managed to conclude with this film and with the Fox X-Men universe. Overall, it's just a fun movie. Some stellar killer action sequences in this film, especially that one that I mentioned earlier. A lot of great emotional beats in it. A lot of great cameos. But the thing I'll talk about the cameos for a second. So there's 3 different kinds of cameos that you can see in a Marvel film. First, it's one that just shows up for a second, and it's just a throwaway gag or a character. Then you get something like for example, Blade in the Eternals post-credit scene. That's just a 1-second thing, throwaway. In the second Eternals post-credit scene, when we see Harry Styles come into the film, that is like they're sort of important, they're there, but they're not considered a character yet. Like something like that, or what's another example? Like a character, would you count Zeus as a cameo, or would you count him as a character? I would count him as a character. But Harry Styles coming into Eternals is like, he's there, he's going to be important, and he doesn't just immediately get thrown away. And then you have bigger cameos like Andrew and Toby in No Way Home. Now, Deadpool and Wolverine has all 3 of those types of cameos. They have ones that are there for a while, and that have a small but heavy impact, a small but noticeable impact in the story, You have some really fun ones that actually become part of the story, that are actually full-fledged characters. Um, you have some that are just there for a few seconds and then they go. You know, like, there's some really great ones that come and go that I honestly really loved. And then then there's also some cameos that happened. They were there for about maybe 10 minutes and then they're gone. And then there was some that were there that were actual characters of the film that we got to see for 20, 25 minutes. And they deliver on all of them. And the way that they're able to separate them as well is just great. And it doesn't feel like they're just piling all the cameos onto us like they did in Multiverse of Madness with the Illuminati. And it kind of just felt like they were there. And sure, they were impactful towards the story, but that's another story. But yeah, had a lot of fun with this film. It's really great, and I'm really excited for all of you guys to see it when it hits theaters today. And I know a good majority of the audience is going to be seeing it tomorrow, so I'm assuming that most of you guys are going to be seeing it tomorrow, so I hope you guys have a great time seeing it, and I hope that you love it, because it's really a great movie. We should talk about what we're doing. I'm going to talk about, also, guys, if you haven't seen it, stay off of social media. I stayed off of social media, and it benefited me. It benefits you in so many ways. There were so many things that happened in this film that I did not know happened because I deleted YouTube, TikTok. I didn't go on X, to where I usually get my movie news from when I'm on my computer. I didn't go on Instagram for like a whole week. You know, I was just really preparing for this film. So if you guys really want to stay away from spoilers, just don't go on social media. Another thing you could do, though, is like filter words on TikTok and YouTube. So you can, because what I did was I filtered the words Deadpool and Wolverine spoilers on YouTube and TikTok, and I was still able to go on there, and I didn't see any spoilers until today when I almost saw a spoiler in a video, but I deleted TikTok right after I saw that. But I mean, YouTube, it's like if you see a spoiler, you can scroll away quickly. And I mean, you guys know Wolverine wears his mask in the film. I saw like a screen grab of that, and then I just scrolled away from it quickly, and I didn't even see it. And even then, I was like, we've already seen what he looks like in the mask. It doesn't matter. We've already seen what he looks like. From toys, merch, posters, t-shirts, everything. We know what he looks like with the mask on. It's just a matter of when we're going to see him in action with it. Let me tell you, when he was in action with that mask, it was amazing. And it may or may not have been one of the best fights that we've gotten from the MCU so far. Yeah, I've been on my second Google account. I've been off of all my socials. Yeah, that's the bet. Like, going into a film like this where you are so hyped for it, you don't want to ruin the anticipation and hype by seeing a spoiler. That would just ruin it. Like what I did when No Way Home came out, I was a little bit more extreme. I didn't go on my phone for a whole week because I was so damn scared to see spoilers, and I was just using my TV to watch videos because it's like the best way to get away from spoilers. If you see them, you just scroll, you can just click away. But it's just honestly not great when you end up seeing a spoiler before the film. Like, I almost saw one today when I was going to see the movie today. If I had seen a spoiler 4 hours before I went to the movie, I would have been very upset. And it happens to be that the spoiler that I was at risk of seeing was the biggest one of the film, in my opinion. And I would have been very upset if I had figured that one out. But man, just stay away from social media and everything, because there's a lot that they managed to hide an unbelievable amount of things. I mean, they managed to hide a lot of things from this film. And if you guys think, if you guys think that they revealed things in those trailers, like if you think them revealing X-23 was the biggest thing that they revealed, you are totally wrong. Yes, she plays a role in the film, but there are many other characters who do as well that they have not even gotten close to being able to reveal. People have not been able to reveal these cameos, and honestly, I am very happy that they didn't and that they weren't able to. I mean, it's great. It amazes me as to how they were able to manage to hide all of these. But, yeah. But, yeah, do you guys want to talk about San Diego Comic-Con? Do you want to do some predictions? Do we want to? No, we're going to save that for Saturday. We're going to do predictions on Saturday before San Diego Comic-Con. But what do you guys expect to see revealed at San Diego Comic-Con? I don't know what I'm going to expect. I'm going to expect I'm going to expect some heavy Fantastic Four stuff. I'm going to end up expecting hopefully some Avengers updates, probably an exclusive Thunderbolts trailer for the people at Comic-Con. I don't think that they're going to give that one to the public yet. As much as they should, I don't think that they will. But, what else? What else do I expect? We could possibly get some updates on when we'll see Deadpool and Wolverine next. I mean, I doubt that, but it would still be pretty cool to see. I think that we're probably going to get some new announcements and stuff like that. But yeah, I think I'm going to start to wrap it up here because I gave you guys my review. And now I'm just kind of like, I can't see. This would be a longer review. This would be a longer stream if I was able to talk spoilers, but I'm not. So I'm probably gonna end it here so I can go make some spoilery content for you guys. Like I'm probably gonna end up filming a spoiler review like this right here. I'm going to film a podcast episode tomorrow talking spoilers. I'm going to probably make some drafts of some videos tomorrow, but I really want to film a spoiler-free... Should I do a spoiler-free... I did a spoiler-free review. I'll do a spoiler... do I want to do anything tonight? Tomorrow, I'm probably going to do a lot. Like, tomorrow, I'm probably going to be filming, like, 2 different videos, making a bunch of short-form videos, doing a podcast episode, and all that stuff. So, yeah. I don't know about tonight, because it's getting a little bit late, so I may just end up not doing anything tonight. But early in the morning, I'm going to be filming a podcast episode and doing all that stuff. So, yeah. But I am going to wrap things up here. I'm sorry for the short stream today, guys. We're ramping up for probably the longest stream of the summer on Saturday, because I'm going to be going live probably around this time Saturday, like 8:20, 8:30, and then the San Diego Comic-Con panel starts at 9, and we're going to spend that half an hour speculating and theorizing on what we can expect, putting down our final predictions for that, and then I'm also going to make a special banner for up here, like you guys can see this thing up here. Oop. You guys can see this thing up here. I'm going to make a special banner for this and the spoiler talk. So, yeah. Because that's, like, what I used to always do on the channels. I used to always make a custom banner for, like, each type of stream. But I'm only going to do that for, like, the big, heavy streams, you know? Like, now, I'm only going to do it for big streams. But, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the film. I will be doing a bunch of spoiler stuff tomorrow. I don't know exactly what I will be posting tomorrow. I'm probably going to post a long-form video on the channel at some point. I'm going to make a podcast episode to schedule for Sunday when I usually release them. And I'm going to be making a lot of videos that you can expect to release probably over the weekend. Because tomorrow I'm just going to film a bunch of Deadpool stuff, and I may make a San Diego Comic-Con video that I'll post online, and I also have to make my second part to what if I owned an X-Men-centric universe, and what if I owned a Spider-Man-centric universe. So those are also going to... Those are the 3 videos you can expect to release in short form tomorrow. I may release a spoiler-free review, like, full tomorrow, or tonight, probably tonight. And then tomorrow, I'm going to be filming a podcast episode where I talk spoilers for probably an hour and a half. a spoiler review. I'm gonna film a bunch of short form content, like, cameo breakdown, post credit scene breakdown, ending explained videos, all that fun stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this stream, and I hope that you guys enjoyed hearing my thoughts on Deadpool and Wolverine. And it's a really great film. I hope you guys have a lot of fun watching it tomorrow or over the weekend or whenever you're seeing it. And yeah, I hope you guys have a lot of fun seeing that film. And there's a lot of Deadpool and Comic-Con and Marvel stuff to come in the next 3 days. More than I've been posting recently. It's going to be a lot. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to go plan out what the next 3 days are going to look like for the channel. And I will see you guys on stream Saturday night for San Diego Comic-Con. It's the next time I'm going live. This is the stream that I've been looking forward to the most because I had so much fun going live 2 years ago for Comic-Con. That was probably some of the most fun that I've ever had as a YouTuber. But that'll be the next time that I go live. Then I'll be live for a spoiler talk on Sunday morning or early Sunday. Then I will be posting a lot of short form videos, so I'll see you guys on stream on Saturday, and I'll probably see you guys on YouTube and everything tomorrow when I post some videos. So I'm going to stop repeating myself. I hope you guys have fun watching the movie, and I can't wait to hear about your thoughts, and I can't wait to talk in spoilers with you guys about this film soon as well. So tune in on Sunday for that spoiler talk, because that is going to be probably a good 2-hour stream. But very excited. I can't wait for the future, and there's a lot to come for the channel in the next few days. So stay tuned.